What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally gameplay video for you guys today. And today, I figured we would try out Ghostrunner II. So, this one will probably run pretty decently, but I doubt it'll be able to max out 1080p and stay above 60. But that's what I'm going to try first, and then if it can, we'll just get some gameplay as that. If it can't, we'll do our usual 900p medium and then 720p low, like we usually do. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's get ourselves into the game. All right, this is probably gonna go poorly, since I put the shadow quality up to high, and turning it off completely gave me insanely high FPS on the Steam Deck, so this is probably gonna be borderline unplayable, but some people, as long as it's over 30 FPS, they're happy, so hopefully it'll at least be over 30. But hey, let's hop into the game and find out for ourselves. All right, here we go with some 1080p. And it looks like we cannot quite maintain a 30 FPS, constant FPS. It's not everywhere, but this was like the lowest FPS so far in the very beginning of the game. I haven't quite seen this kind of FPS anywhere else in the game so far. So let's see what we get once we get down here. Oh, still 20s, 30s, 40s and 30s. So I guess that's kind of playable. But it'll still drop down into the 20s at random intervals like it did at the beginning of the game back there, I'm sure. So, I still wouldn't consider this completely playable. Unless, honest to God, only did it right there, but I didn't play through the entire game, so I can't answer that question in good conscience, so I'm just going to say this is probably not going to be playable FPS all the time.
I've always wanted to work more closely with you. Don't take it away from me.
But let's keep running and we'll see. I'm imagining this is pretty much what most of the game is like. They're just obviously training me on what to do right now. Which is cool. I'm glad they didn't just go, hey, you played the first game, have fun. A, I wasn't very good at the first game. B, I already forgot how the hell to do everything because it's been forever since I played it. Shit, I got hit in the back. I should have just clicked the button a bunch. Oh well, let's go over there and try again. Let's go this way, and take this one out first, and then take that one out, and then that one. Yep, like I thought, you just have to click a bunch. Alright, and then let's go up and grab our little secret thing every time. We'll just make that part of the little benchmark run. Yeah, like I thought, you can just look right at it and climb right up. On the Steam Deck, I was looking down and it was just like jumping in place. And that's probably why. Wasn't looking up. Anyway though, why don't we move on to the next resolution? Now we're going to drop the resolution down to 900p, and I lowered settings down a tick, at least all the ones I could. Couldn't do post-processing any lower than high. It went right from high to low, so I figured I'd wait for that until we get to the 720p all low settings. So this is still probably not going to be completely playable like 60 FPS everywhere, but hey, let's go find out. Here we are in the beginning of the game again.
The attack started about 20 minutes
and it seems like we're at least staying at 30-ish FPS now. So for those looking for a 30+ experience, it seems like this is more of the way to go. But not the people that want a 60+. Let's see what it's like down here though, because the frames dramatically went up down here. Oh, 60-ish. Nice. But we know it'll drop into the 40s and whatnot too, so we can't call it a 60+ experience, but seems like it gets alright FPS in a lot of the spots.
I've always wanted to work more closely with you. Don't take it away from me.
But still drops down to 54 in spots like you just saw there, so not quite a 60+ experience. And that's okay. I think the only way we're going to do that is on low.
I know.
Right, we got him this time. Alright, let's do our cool blocky thing. Take his head clear off.
That's the million-dollar question, Jackie. Best case scenario, make some threats, shake us down. Worst case scenario, blow this whole joint sky high. Problem is, ever since the Saruman character took over, the hammers have
Okay, phew. I thought I just jumped to my death randomly there. There we go, cut your legs off. And with that, let's move on to 720p. Now we're going to do 720p, so I just turned everything to low. Still not using FSR or anything like that. Still native. That'd be one way you could obviously play with higher settings and whatnot, but I wanted to try all this out on both systems just native. But anyway, now let's go hop into the game and see how it does with everything on low. Here we are at the beginning of the game again with everything on low, and now we're at least staying over 60 the whole time. And it still doesn't look completely awful. Text looks pretty shitty, but and there's definitely some aliasing going on, but other than that, it doesn't look that bad at all, really. And this is all blown up. It's going to look a lot better on the actual Ally screen.
I'm in position.
Hi, Jackie. Let's get rolling.
Yeah, this feels so much better with higher FPS, that's for sure.
I'll be your handler on this one.
That's not
Oh, well, that sure didn't work, though.
That's not necessary.
If you don't do stuff right, no amount of FPS is going to help
I've
you.
always wanted to work more closely with you. Don't take it away from me.
Alright, chop right through him and just keep going.
Ah, it's getting tricky. But you should be fine if you use your, air dash booster thingy.
I know.
He knows. And you're all toast. I'm definitely going to go back and play the first game and all that stuff as soon as I'm done
That's the $1 million
with Cyberpunk.
Best case scenario, make
I'm
some
playing
threats,
Cyberpunk and doing Limited City, and I'm still going to beat the whole game and whatnot on Steam. I beat it on GOG a couple of times. First on normal, then on hard, and then I think the hardest difficulty. Or it was either easy, normal, and hard. I can't remember what way I did it, but I was doing a different thing like Street Kid, Corpo, whatnot, and a different difficulty setting every single time. So, still though, want to get achievements on Steam too.
Changed how?
They used to be a regular base-based.
Now with that, let's go and move on to camera.
Started about 20 minutes
Let's
ago.
get some camera
The
recorded
reactor team managed
gameplay
to
now.
contact us before they went down, but there's no way our reinforcements can beat the hammers to the central chamber. Except for you. Report once you're in position.
Can do.
In position.
Hi, Jackie.
Choppy.
Let's get rolling. The hammers have a hell of a head start. No time to do it the usual way. I'll be your handler on this one.
That's not necessary.
Sure it is, Jackie. I've always wanted to work more
I
closely.
was trying to be cool and just jump on it one thing. I think my other strategy was much better to just jump on it for a second. And then just walk onto this bitch. Because at least then I know I'm going to get to the bottom and not just fall.
Ah, it's getting tricky. But you should be fine if you use your, air dash booster thingy.
I know. What do they want with the reactor?
That's the $1 million question, Jackie. Best case scenario, make some threats, shake us down. Worst case scenario, blow this whole joint sky high. Problem is, ever since this Aramon character took over, the hammers have changed. stepped out of line, you just bait him with a carrot. Predictable and easy to manage. I stepped out of line, you just bait him with a carrot, then whack him with a stick, and the wheels keep turning. But now, they work differently. Now they have an agenda. Bozos with agendas are the worst. They no longer want my carrots. Good thing you whack harder than a stick.
Darn. I went too fast.
Cut any of them before.
I wouldn't know.
fighters to take control, allegedly. Look, the guy can fight and think. That's all I need to know to understand he's a threat. But
Stamina.
don't you worry. With our powers combined, we counter him on every level. Besides, he might not show up in person.
I've got a feeling he will.
You just had to jinx it, didn't you?
Got the one, but then got owned by the other dude. Oh, and then I run off the fucking edge like an idiot. That's hilarious. Alright, well, I think that's just about enough of that. But anyway, why don't we go wrap this video on up?
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Ghostrunner II on the Asus Ally, and it did a pretty good job. 1080p was not that playable for a game like this, but the rest of the settings were all pretty playable. 900p and medium-ish settings, and definitely everything on low. And with shadows turned off, that's when we got the best FPS. So that's what I left it on. And then once we got to the actual screen, it did not look bad at all. Just like usual, and just like with the Steam Deck. So, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.